going on? It's Thursday night, and it's time to let's talk about it. What is happening, everybody? Let me finish getting my. Let me clear my throat. Hang on. There we go. We should be good to go. We should be good to go. Who we got out there? We got old Angel Girl out there. What's going on there, baby? That's for you, Mama. Hey, J Money. Here. Hey, J Money. Check this out. This is for you, baby. That's right, baby.
It's Jay Honey.
Jay Honey. Oh, yeah. Dave Tech in the house. What is happening? Thomas Hall. Thank you for joining us as well. Dave B. What is going on, mofo? Hitman. Jennifer Boyer. Here's a big heart for you, baby. Thank you for joining us tonight. We got Randall Hayes out there. Randall Hayes, what the fuck are you doing here? You usually catch my replays. What is happening, my man? Thank you very much. Church, what is happening? Thank you very much for joining us as well. Rob, great Wabowski. What is happening, my mother? What is happening, my brother? What is happening to my taco lover? What is going on? We got Spike Vapes out there. What is happening, my man? Thank you for joining us as well. We got other people going on. We got shows going on. I got to finish. I have Top Chat. I hate this fucking Top Chat.
I'm actually this time.
It is just so ridiculous, stupid. Why? Who wants Top Chat? I don't want to see what's live. Just give me the top highlights. That's all I want. Eat a dick. Get rid of it.
Garbage. It's mostly
Jennifer
garbage.
Washburn, thank you for joining us as well. I'm eating some ribs that I cooked. I don't know if I would eat that if I was you. Jay Jari, 0. What's happening? RC7, thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, hell yeah, Randall. We got a full house up here tonight. Hell yeah, Pachi. I got some things for you guys to do. I need your help tonight. While I start saying this and y'all start thinking about it, if you want to, once I say it, I'm going to go around and I want to say hello to everybody that we have on our panel first. Mike Berg! Anyway, I'm looking for some volunteers tonight. I need 6 people to hold the camera. That's not going to be a deuce. Deb 22, what's happening, Mama? Thank you for joining us. But I can get 10 people on here. I need to know how this works. Arthur, what is happening? Jennifer Ryan, Ruby, I miss you, Mama. Here's a big heart for you, Mama. Thank you for joining us as well. But anyways, getting back to it, I need 6 more people that want to volunteer. Put an X1 or hit me up if you're my friend on Messenger. I just really want you to come. If you want to come and hang out for the whole show, come and hang out for the whole show. If you want to come here for 20 minutes, come here for 20 minutes. I don't give a fuck. I love y'all. But I said, I want you guys. I'm trying to see what this whole, because I can, like I said, I can get 10 people on here now. Before we were all maxed out at 6. I want to see what 10 looks like. So, with that being said, as we're going around, I'll be checking the chat. I'll be checking my messages. I'm going to say hello to our first guest, the Cheese God, Joe Mac Daddy.
What's up?
What is happening, my brother?
Oh, not much.
What you vaping on?
Oh, my Fuck Small Mods.
Hell yeah.
RDTA with some Sad Boy cotton candy in there. My Kennedy with the Intake Dual with the last of my Green Apple. The RB Special Mod with the Glaz RTA. And I've got some mixed berries from Direct juice in there. My Rig B3 with the Blotto Mini.
Hell yeah.
And in that, I have some coffee cheesecake from Thomas.
That shit tastes amazing.
My Stacked with the Dead Rabbit version 2 with raspberry custard from Royal. And last but not least, my Burt with the Asgard with some lemon cupcake from 74 Bakery in there.
Hell yeah. Thank you very much, man. We will get back to you. I want to say hello to Toe Fury. What is happening? Duke Nukem, what is going on, my brother? Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, Duke Nukem, what's up, brother?
Hell yeah. That being said, why don't we go to our next guest, and that'll be Truckin' Vapes. Are you available to talk right at this moment?
Yep, I'm available.
All right, man. Thank you for joining us. What are you vaping on?
I got a long one, but I got the clutch.
I do too.
Garage.
Underpowered.
Noms X2. Yeah, it's underpowered. Got the Rebel inline dual 21700 DNA250C with the Asgard Mini. I got Bay in there.
Hell yeah.
Got the RB Special as well with the Reload 26. Inside of that, I have Kilo Moose Series Strawberry Milk. I have the Drag X with Alter Ego Crooks. I have the what he would say fuck small mods with the whatchamacallit on top, the RDTA. Inside of that, I have some coffee cheesecake from Thomas.
Shit.
I have the Vapresso extra kit, and I also have the Joytech Exceed grip. And in those, I have Batman's Cafe Con Leche Mouth Alone.
Hell
That's what I'm vaping on.
Very, very cool. We have a few more people that popped in out there. Thank you very much, Josh, again. We have Alicia, thicker than a snicker. Here's a big heart for you, Mama. Thank you for joining us as well. Benelli, what's going on, my brother? Sin Cali in the house. We got war pigs popping up out here. We got Liv's Rotten Curtains out there, too. Isn't the clutch underpowered and regulated? I don't know where that's coming from. Go for it. Hey. And we also have, I think we're all caught up. Yes, Dustin Kendall, what is going on? Actually, I was thinking the same thing, but he showed up on one of my Instagrams. I was like, where the hell has Sin Cali been? He shows up out here tonight. Hell yeah. What's going on, brother? Thank you for joining us, man. With all that being said, we got Stevie J. What is happening? Again, Josh, thank you for joining us. J Money, what is going on, my brother? I know you had to go to the doctor a few times. You were like a little pincushion the last few weeks. What's going on, man? Y'all good?
I'll tell you in private, but I'm okay. I just got some blood issues, so.
All right, yeah, we'll talk later.
That's all I'm willing to say. You know.
No, that's cool, and I don't want to dig any deeper on it.
Ammo's a bitch with former friends, apparently.
Yeah, I get it. So, what are you vaping on, brother, man?
I got the Truck and Des special, the Rebel Yee 460 Jet, 250 watt with the Asgard regular. I beat the Asgard Mini down with a sledgehammer the other day, with Jam Monster Strawberry. And then I got Dominoes Falling, the Vert and the Reload S with Mama San Grand Slam. And then I have the Barrage on the Odin with Thomas Hull's Watermelon Taffy in that. And that's what I'm vaping on.
How you liking that watermelon taffy?
I just built it like a half hour before the show, so give me a few and I'll let you know. It's kind of different, kind of weird, but it's not bad. It doesn't taste like watermelon to me. It tastes, I don't know what it tastes like, but it's definitely different. I can't tell whether I like it or not yet because I've only hit it a few times, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you're still on the fence.
Yeah, but I tasted his fucking coffee cake thingy. That shit tastes amazing, bro. Amazing.
Coffee cheesecake.
That shit is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, It's probably one of my favorite juices that I've tasted in quite a while.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, I guess it's left up to me. J Money, thank you, brother. And again,
Yeah, man.
I'll get back to that in a minute, but this is Tommy V. You know me. You know what we do when we do what we do. This is Thursday night, though, not Friday night. We got Kevin K. What is going on? Aloha, my brother. And again, we also have Mr. Wolfman. He's new here. Well, welcome and thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that, man. And who else do we have out there? I think we're all caught. No, I still see arrows here. What is going on? We'll get back to that. There, now it's just caught up. Yeah, I feel you. All right. Okay. So, anyways, what am I vaping on? You're asking. I'm going to tell you what I'm vaping on. First thing I'm vaping on is I got this brass US1. I know it's not really picking it up too well because it's got such a fucking shine onto it. Look at that fucking shine. Look at that shine. Big shout out to Truckin' Vapes. Hell yeah, man. Thank you very much. And on top of that, I got an OG. What is that fucking kind of cap? Challenger cap. On top of the original. On the top of the original.
Tommy, you got to quit shining it like this.
Fuck yeah, dude. That fucking thing is fucking like, dude, I'm telling you, man. Like glass, dude. Like glass. And in that, I got my, it was originally called Nana Milk, but I've since changed the name to Monkey Milk because I I've actually changed it, made it a kind of a little milkshake base to it. So it's really, really good. It's almost like a milkshake, banana milkshake. Very, very good. And I can talk about it because it's mine. And if you want to know about it, you got to go over to my ELR. Next thing I'm vaping on. The next thing I'm vaping on is the old Mech Life. The old Mech Life. Big shout out to Desi T.
Right.
Hell yeah, my brother. And on top of that, I got the best 3.5 rated single coil RDA. How'd I do, Josh? How'd I do?
You did great.
I'm sitting on top. Look how nice. Look at that drip tip. Desi sent this over with the matching switch with that, but look at that drip tip. Look at that fucking beautiful matchy that Tommy got going on there. Fuck yeah. If that doesn't make your dick get hard, I'll tell you what. Hell yeah.
You're almost as good as me.
Hell yeah. And in that, I got my Aunt Flo. Aunt Flo. Go check it out. Hell yeah. If you want a good strawberry cream, fuck yeah, it'd make your dick get hard. And then over here, I got my old Buster mod, one of my favorite. Look at that fucking shine, dude. Look at that fucking shine. Woo-wee. And I got the old AV Buster. And I got what is that little fucking Citadel, the Citadel on top of that. And in there, I got the mug. And I could talk about it again because it's another one of my liquids. I make all my fucking liquids, man. Desi, what is going on? Desi. Look.
Dad, what's up, brother?
Look at it. Just look at it. Look at it. Fuck yeah, dude. Will you just look at it? Hell yeah.
Would you look at it? Look at it.
And the last thing I'm in, and you're not going to see it because it's green. You're only going to see the gold. You're only going to see the gold. The gold. Look at the gold. And in that, I got my Torin Max on that. And in there, I got my all-time favorite. This one right here. This one. And that's the best, the most custard he's ever custard, in the words of Grim Green. If you still follow Grim Green, bless his heart. He's still around, better than Rip Drippers. Anyways, let's not go there. Frank Einstein, what is going on, my brother? Thank you for joining us again. Dev22, thank you for joining us, baby. I think we're all caught up at the moment. So I'm going to ask again. Anybody want to come join us on the panel? I'm looking for 6 more. Des, you want to come join us on the panel? If you're available, you're more than welcome. I'll send you the link. Yeah, I know. I see that Mech Life too. I think Vic that needs a job. I think I seen him with the Mech Life too. Because if Bout, what is going on, my brother? I'm just saying, if Cheech was in here, he would agree with me. If Cheech was here, he'd say Vic needs a job. But I think I did see Vic with the V2. And that's sexy. That made my dick get hard too. Hell yeah. Woo-wee.
Oh, by the way, Vic needs a job.
Yes, he does. Let me check my messages. Let me clear my throat. So, anyways. So, how's everybody's week? Mine's fucking over. I had a shitty fucking week. It was so fucking miserably hot. I mean, instant ball soup. I went to work early this morning, man. 2:00 in the morning. It's 90. It's like 85% humidity at that point still. You walk outside, instant ball soup, dude, for real. You know, swamp ass. Bang. As soon as you step outside, sweat runs right down the crack of your ass. Motherfucker.
The key is no drawers.
That's it, man. That's it, for real. What? I tried, but the dick it swings, dude. You know what I mean? And that's another whole story. When you got a dick that swings, not windmill.
You have to always move it, but it's
swing that motherfucker around like a fan blade to cool it off in there.
Damn, Mike.
Work.
It was actually pretty cool here today.
About moving back down south, man. I don't fucking. That humidity's gonna fuck me up.
Yeah, east side humidity, man. I mean, you got especially down south, you got that tropical moisture, you know what I mean? But we get that moisture that comes down from Canada, that dough from our buddy Herb, not Herb. That would be Peaches and Herb. I'm talking about Herb, our buddy Herb.
Herbal essence.
Herbal essence. I was having some herbal essence earlier, and I'll tell you what, it set me in the seat. I'll tell you. Woo-wee. Yeah, it's 80 still and humid as fuck. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm sitting here. My balls are sweating just thinking about it.
This is 90 where I'm at.
Hell yeah, Alicia. Been a rough one. I know. I can imagine, especially in the field that you're in with this kind of humidity and stuff, people got to be, with everything else that's going on, people are having problems breathing as it is because of this humidity. So they're all probably freaking out. I got the corona. I got the seed, man. I got the seed. Help me. Can't breathe.
As long as they're not saying they got the seed.
Right. You don't want the seed. You don't want the seed. Because, you get that seed, someone's going to be very upset for the next 18 years. That's all I'm going to say. You don't want the seed.
Oh, shit.
Angel Girl, what's going on, baby? I don't know if I said hello to you or not, but hello, and thank you for joining us as well. And I see Joe did survive after your cooking, so it can't be all that bad.
Nah, it was pretty damn good. Wouldn't she that side?
Yeah, so you even got it up towards Toronto, man, at 95 to 100. Hell yeah. Chevy, man. Yeah, but you see that matchy on that drip tip, dude? Look at that. I mean, what are the chances of me having a drip tip that would match that? Come on. She let you survive this time.
Yeah. She still needs me to show her how to rewick and to recoil her mod.
I can imagine with that infection and like a yeast infection going on at the same time, and especially in this wet. Think about it. When they got that yeast infection going on, you got some yaz going in and out, going down through there, right? Then you got the sweat just rolling around in there between those fucking meaty thighs, and
they call that roast beef topping.
And especially if they don't wipe all that good, is that toilet paper?
Definitely sourdough bread.
The old mud flaps. If you don't get those mud flaps just right, I'll tell you what, they can get some stank. You got to keep those flaps clean, or they'll get some funk going on there. And especially in this heat, nothing worse than fried tuna. Woo-wee!
Make me sick just thinking about it. Oh.
No good.
So, what's on anything new on the horizon for you there, J Money? I mean, other than what we're going to talk about later. How's your parents? I mean, grandparents and everything? They're all doing good? Yeah?
Yep.
Good.
Just got to be fucking another round of blood tests, another fucking round of fucking bullshit.
That sucks, man.
Yeah. It's not so bad, but fuck, man. I feel like I'm giving birth to twins. I can't hardly walk. Fucking my gut's so swollen, man. It's not even funny.
You drink a lot of carbonation?
I don't drink any carbonation at all anymore. I quit drinking beer. I quit. I drink water, Gatorade, Powerade.
Well, you got to be careful with that stuff too, though. The Gatorade and Powerade, the shit that's in there can fuck with your stomach too. The different, like the creatine, there's different things that are in there that the baric acid, all different things, the buric acid, not baric acid. But there's things in there that'll fuck with your stomach as well also. Yeah, you need the stuff like the Zero, Pedialyte, especially really good right around this time. And Pedialyte is that kind of a bland taste, but you can drop something like flavor drops into it and it'll flavor it up. But it won't affect you, but it'll help you, especially when you're in this kind of heat. You want to keep yourself hydrated, but you need to lay off caffeine for one thing. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I'm just saying, but any kind of caffeine, anything like soda, tea, anything that can have caffeine, any kind of high rate, but even like your Gatorades and stuff like that. If you look at the ingredients, how much sugar is in those, and that right there, that can fuck with your stomach as well. Also, that's why you got to be very careful with it.
Don't say coconut water when you wake up.
I usually drink a lot of these. I drink one or two of these to help replenish electrolytes because my electrolytes were low. I started buying this electrolyte alkaline water by Body Armor. Been drinking a shit ton of that, so it just sucks, man. You know. But I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you about it.
Yeah.
Later.
I'm just saying though, a lot of people end up with especially when you got a lot of heat. A lot of people have they find that they have a lot of stomach problems, and a lot of the stuff is just common things that you drink that you're trying to keep yourself hydrated will fuck with you. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful, not just eating, but even what you drink when it's in this type of weather. It doesn't always affect anything that has any kind of dairy will sour in your stomach. Anything that's got any carbonation will make your belly swell. I mean, little things like that. These are all little things that can just fuck with the human body when you're in this kind of heat. One thing I noticed during this whole pandemic and all these people that have lost jobs and everything, we noticed no politicians that own businesses were hurt in any of this.
Oh,
Not any of their jobs. None of their businesses were touched.
Nope, of course
Just
not.
saying. I'm just saying.
I don't know, man. To me, honestly, I think it's just a scare tactic, man.
Oh, I know it is. It's all politically driven.
It's to keep people from having free thought. That's exactly what it is. Oh, go back inside. We're letting too many people back outside again.
You wear that mask, okay? They've already proven that it does absolutely nothing, but you're made to make it because they don't give a fuck if you're healthy or dead, whatever. As long as if you're in compliance with their fucking rules, you're okay. You could die, but if you follow our rules, so don't know what happened.
Here's my thing with that. I can wear a mask all day. If I have coronavirus and I walk up and shake your hand just because you're my friend, next thing you know, you got it. It's not just breathing. It's everything. Touching, fucking, you know? I mean, so you can't really just say a mask is going to save you. Right. When the government's walking around in these fucking space-age suits with vacuum cleaner attachments stuck to the back, pumping them fresh air. You know?
Just you want to do your own little test? Put it on an N95 and just go do some sheetrocking. After about 2 hours, see what your face looks like after you pull that mask off. You'll be where all the sweat is. You'll see where all that dust is stuck that went into your fucking mask. So if that's not stopping that, it ain't stopping nothing.
Nobody's touching tips no more, Tommy.
I know that really fucking that crushes me right there. But as long as we could still go like ass to sack, I'm okay with that.
Sack to sack.
Yeah, ass to sack, sack to ass. We don't always have to touch the tips because you got to be careful too when you're touching tips because you know that Chinese torture. If you're not careful, you go to touch tips, then you go to pull apart. You're like, what? I can't get out. Like, stop. Let me get a hard on. It'll fix it. Stop. Talk dirty to me. Come on. Hello, Sid.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us, man. Thank you for joining us. Here's a big heart for you, baby. I'm glad you decided to come over and say hello. I appreciate that. But she said hello to everybody, but not me. I think she still hates me. That's all right. I still love you either way, Sin. There's the love. Thank you, baby. I do appreciate you. On if from the football teams. I don't understand that, Chevy man. Oh, you were in Gainesville so you were one of the first ones to try out Gatorade back in the day? I would hope not, Sin. I know I can be a rude sometimes, and I know I say some things sometimes, and I don't mean to hurt people's feelings, but I don't know what everybody's past is and everything, and I don't mean it, and I'm not directing it at anybody, and that's one thing that everybody, and I'm not saying to you in general, I'm meaning it to anybody that I offended in the past 5, 6, 7, 8 years, whatever. I say what I say. It's just it comes off that way. But like I said, you could say whatever you want, and that's where people get hurt because no one knows everybody's past. So anything can trigger anybody and upset anybody. So if that was the case, nobody would have anything to say. So, I apologize to anybody if I've hurt anybody's feelings, but I can't apologize for what I said because I said it. I can't take that part of any of that back. And, I am who I am. I just want everybody to understand that any of you females that I may have, offended, it's not intentional. Oh, fuck you, Dave B.
Offense is taken, not given.
Exactly. And that's never my intention. Like I said, it's never been my intention. And like I said, yeah, I know I can go left really fast. That's how I've always been for 55 years. I can't change that. I got to go. I have a big scrape. Oh, this is full of it. It's full. I'm full of infection. You and your panel have a good night. Thank you for joining us, Liz Rotten Sun Curtains. I appreciate you stopping by and go clean that up.
Make sure to clean up the chunks you left behind, too.
Yeah, when it starts with like cottage cheese and stuff like that, yeah, it's easier to clean up that way. I mean, because you can like scoop it up, but you really don't want it to get to that point where it's like cottage cheese. I'm just saying.
Oh
I'm sorry, but that's all I have, Benelli, is 7 inches soft. I'm sorry. I'm a bar. I know. I'm sorry, Sin. Again, I don't mean it. I really, really don't. Thank you, Sin Cali. I appreciate that. I really, really do. And that's all it is. It's just about having fun. We're all adults. And like I said, I'm not here to offend no one. We're all adults just having fun. And like I said, nobody knows everybody's past. So just roll with it. Trucking review, I'm sorry if I'm infected you. Anyway.
Here we go. Oh man, here we
I'm
go.
offended right now.
You're right, Dave. I'm happy with the 7 centimeters, really. Yes, exactly, Church. Like bad sour cream. Mmm, chunky.
Oh, gross.
I don't, Jennifer.
By then,
What's that?
Oh shit.
be sour cottage cheese by then. At that point, it's chunky.
Oh yeah, dude. Mm-hmm. Whoo-wee. You know, when you buy a gallon of milk or even a half gallon of those plastic jugs, you know how they got that little center hole in there that goes inside?
Yeah.
Well, you
When
know
they
what that's
pop out-
for? When it's bad, it pops out.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be really cool if that could happen to like a female? Poof. Whoa. Guess I gotta do something now.
That's bad.
Oh shit.
Man. Curds, yes, Deb, curds. Yes, definitely. Go over and check out Deb's 22. Just like what Nightbot is saying over there. She made, I wish I had it up here. I don't, because I have it, my Addictive downstairs where I keep it down there because I don't want to break it. But she made a nice glass case that I keep it as a showcase downstairs, of course, but with my Addictive. RDTA, that the tunified one. And I keep that under the glass. And it's but Deb 22 makes beautiful glass work. You should go check it out. I'm a caca-poo-poo head. Caca, caca, caca. Caca. So, like I was telling you guys earlier, you guys had a good show earlier, but I ended up getting a little twisted and I ended up passing out. So I missed the end of it. So I have to watch the replay.
Yeah.
Any of you DIYers out there, seriously, I think I really nailed this one. Go over and check out my ELR, and it's called The Mug. Now, you have your root beer floats, you have your different ones. This is, if you know what the Mug root beer, it's not A&W, it's not Bargs, it's called The Mug.
Yeah.
I think I nailed this one pretty good. I'm mixing up another batch I'm going to be sending to you guys. But it's even got the carbonation into it.
Hey,
and it's
Tommy, did you nail her back at the trailer?
Yes, I nailed her in the back of the trailer. Hell yeah.
I gotta be like J Money real quick.
Yes, Sin, you really should. I think, like I said, I made 60 mils. I'm down to this. This is my last one from a week after when it was ready. Ask Joe about her Coke float. Jennifer said to ask about her Coke float.
It's pretty damn good. She pretty much nailed it.
Like
root beer float. She's got the Coca-Cola flavor.
Oh.
It's really good.
That's going way back, Chevy, man. Hires root beer.
Oh, damn. I had that one.
Well, you ever had
IBC?
IBC is pretty good. I like
yes,
IBC.
It really is, yes. Jay Jari, I seen that one. I will be checking that one out. Yeah, the monkey milk, Deb, I really think you'll really like that one a lot. Like I said, I put some milkshake mix into it to thicken it up to give it that real good thick mouthfeel with the banana. I think. Not that way, guys. Come on.
Tommy likes a good mouthfeel.
You can really feel it in your mouth.
My brother Clint Johnson, Tommy V crew. What is happening, my brother? Thank you for joining us.
You stepped off into that one, bro.
We gonna get any takers to come on here or what?
Apparently, nobody wants to come on, so we'll try it again tomorrow night. I don't care. I want to see what 10 people look like on here. We have the capabilities now, people. I told you, y'all wanted to let me know. Put an X1 and I'll send you a link. I see Miss Kelly Kell is out there rebuilding an RDA.
Kelly Kill.
Geico, what's up?
No, she's not out there. She just went live.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, Donnie, what's
up,
happening?
Donnie?
Why not, Jennifer?
What up,
You're welcome
Donnie?
to come on. If you want to come on, I will send you the link, or have Joe or one of them can send you a link. If you want to come on, you are more. Willow, what is happening, my brother? No, I used the Flavor West in the Liquid Barn, but then I used it gave because I like that little. The Liquid Barn has a little bit of that fizz into it. I used the Flavor root beer in another different one. All right, hang on. I'll send you the link, Jennifer.
I just sent it to her, Tommy.
Okay, thank you.
Willow, what's up, brother?
What's up, Willow?
Yes, I used that Flavor root beer in another one, but in this one right here, this is the one that actually, this was an original when I first started doing mixing, and I've kind of, like I said, I've kind of grown into it. But like I said, I've changed some of them as some of the flavors came about, like where I changed from actual vanilla, from sweet vanilla, I went to the vanilla cream from Wonder Flavors. I used that. I flipped that and lowered the percentages onto that. But I mean, other than that, the Flavor West and the Liquid Barn were the two originals that I had started with it, and I built it off in that. Can you see you? Can you see you on a window, noob? I don't understand what you mean there, Toe Furry.
He's talking that we can see the reflection of Josh in the window.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see it up there. Okay, that's cool. Hell yeah. That's only because he got up, so it opened up the shadow. There you go.
Nah, when you sit down, you can see him moving around and stuff there.
Yeah, see his hands? You don't want to be jerking off right now. He'll be like, hey, we see you jerking off.
Well, you probably have to get a microscope out for that.
Yeah,
well, got that little soldier marching.
Hell yeah.
God damn, dude.
All right, Donnie, that's good.
Awesome.
That'd be great news, man.
That is really great news, Donnie.
That brother's been dealing with this kidney fucking surgery for a couple weeks now, trying to get it to go.
Yeah, Donnie, man, I hope you're feeling better, man.
He should be tomorrow.
And here's Jennifer. Hey, Miss New York Cheesecake. What is happening? Thank you, Jennifer. Randy.
Good evening, everybody in chat and on the panel. How is everybody's Thursday evening?
It is so much better that you're here. Thank you for joining us.
Ruffies, what's up, brother?
So what you vaping on there, girl? Or sure looks like you're in a conversation. Can you hear me?
If you talk.
Jennifer, can you hear me? No, it's all right. If you're, I can mute you if you'd like.
My daughter's trying to talk to me too, and I'm trying.
All right, well then I can mute you. I can mute you. All right, that way there you can talk.
Mute me for just a quick minute.
You're good. I
Feels
have
like
that coming. I'm getting that. I do have that. Or I just ordered it actually today from Bull City. Jackson would have been a much better option instead of burying his face in Liv's meat bucket. Fucking Benelli never lets up on you, Josh. He ain't even there. Son of a bitch. Okay, I'll let you. I got you.
Sorry about that.
No, that's perfectly fine. and I have the capabilities to mute you, so that was perfectly fine. I understand. So how are you?
I am good. I am good. I am actually joining the Boxer Club.
Really? I hear that you got one coming on Monday. Man,
Monday.
that's like
And the Dead Rabbit version too.
get out.
I'm
I
not
like
lying.
I have a Dead Rabbit V2 that guy over. Well, he's not in the truck, so I shouldn't even talk about it because he's not in the truck. But me and him made a little something in the past, and we made a little something onto that. So hell yeah. So what are you vaping on, girl? Let me guess. Cheesecake.
I am vaping on the iJoy Diamond with the Profile RDA with some concoctionide mixed. I call it Butter My Banana with chocolate. Concoctionide made up. And then I'm vaping on the Vert with some banana pudding.
Nice.
And then of course come Monday it'll be the Boxer with the Dead Rabbit. I've got to mix some more cheesecake, and I'll have some more concentrates Monday so I can make me some Coke Float and Neapolitan ice cream.
Nice. So that banana pudding is that what you make? Jennifer,
Okay, one more time.
I said
Boots with the fur.
Jennifer boots with the fur. I said that your Nana pudding. Is that your mix? Yes.
No, that's it's a Southern thing.
Very nice. I have a banana pudding, You should check it out. Seriously.
I haven't mastered that one yet. Mixing that one on my own yet. So
I have one. It's called Hombre's pudding. If you go over on ELR, and
I'll check it out.
I think you might. I think that one's it came out very, very good. So it might even give you some ideas, and then you can just build off of that yourself. Also, you know what I mean? So that's how I first started learning, was never copying anybody. Coke Float, hell yeah. Back in the day, I'll tell you what, you do enough Coke, man. I'll tell you what. Oh yeah, you're floating. I'll tell you. Oh yeah, hell yeah. But and then I started learning how to tier off of what they did. You know what I mean? And trying different things, how they did it, and then I started tweaking from there. I started DIYing probably 6 years ago. Even though I had stuff on there that I pulled it back because I just didn't like a lot of the flavors that I was doing. And then once I realized that how I actually started learning how to actually create a good vapable product, I got rid of all that old stuff altogether and just recreated my ELR. And a lot of my stuff I had written down in books. That's how I held my notes were for the longest time.
Yeah, I just need to pull the fucking trigger and order the shit and start DIYing.
You got a lot of good people around you, Joe, to help you learn. Jennifer, Thomas, I know they will be more than happy to help you learn in your learning curve of that. I'll tell you, it's the self-satisfaction of being able to create something that you think about and having it taste like you wanted it to taste. And then having it where you could enjoy it, where even if you wanted to share it with someone, knowing pretty confident that they're going to like it, at least a few people will, because you're never going to be able to, please everyone, because everybody's taste is different. And thank God everybody's taste is different. Everybody tasted the same. It would be boring. Imagine that if everybody tasted the same, Joe. You know what I'm talking about, Joe? Joe,
oh,
you know
yeah,
what I'm talking about?
Hey, and Benelli, kiss my ass. Just putting it out there, you fuck.
He is just vicious on you, man. He's savage.
Oh, always. But, It wouldn't be Mr. Shaved Legs if he wasn't.
But yeah, I have a few over there, like I said, and a lot of them were stuff that I had created over the time. Then I pulled off an ELR that I had created, and then when I restarted my ELR back in April again, and that was when you'll start seeing everything was all new recipes, but they're recipes that I was making, 5-6 years ago from that point.
Yeah, my daughter would be happy if I'd start fucking DIYing because,
dude, it's. I'm telling you, it's a lot easier than you think, and it's not for everyone. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's a lot of people that, to me, that's kind of like my Zen. First of all, you know what I mean. I get a little twisted is when I start. That's when my brain starts focusing on when I start doing that shit. You know what I mean? And I started talking a while back. Before all these things were, different states are locking down where people aren't getting and being able to get their liquids and stuff. So if you're going to continue to vape or you're going to go back to smoking, learn how to mix. It's pretty simple. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of mixes on there. And like I said, people have helpful people that are in our community that'll help more than everybody to help them learn or even help them keep them going. You know what I mean? It's once it's there, it's so inexpensive, you would be amazed. Honestly.
I think that's what's stopping me is just the upfront, which it shouldn't. I just need to pull the fucking trigger and order the shit I need and start doing it.
I mean, I can make a 30 ml bottle of Flow for $1.46. A 30 ml bottle with all the ingredients together for what? I mean, after you buy it and you break it down for cost,
yeah,
$1.46 for a 30 ml bottle. That's how cheap it is. And I'll tell you, Aunt Flo will knock your socks off.
Yeah, because the first one I definitely do is that banana
Hey,
milk.
TommyV, I'm going to exit out of here because...
Okay.
I'm going to exit out because the stream is breaking up. I'm going to come in on something else, so I'll be right back.
Okay. You got the same link. Just click right on it. Liv's fiance, Fake Schlong. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm glad you stopped in for buzz as you were buzzing by. You buzzed right in there. I appreciate that, Fake Schlong. I do. Big shout out to you.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually, because my flavor palette is different than my daughter's, so I'm gonna buy the stuff I need for one that I want and one that she likes, and then branch out from there. Start doing shit like that.
Jari, you're exactly right. Once you see, and you're gonna if you go over to ELR, there's a lot of ones that once you see, like if you go see what Fresh does, what Jennifer does, or what Sin does, there's a lot of us over there. You'll see where people's percentages are, and some people's are really high. And that, if you have bad taste buds, it works for you. But you got to be careful. So you want to go to the people that are. Deb is another one. I know she's only got a couple different, but she also makes liquids. You've tried Deb's liquids.
I've got one cig right here, her Strawberry Fields, and I have her apple pie right here.
Exactly. So.
I like them both. So. You'll never get away from that smell now.
No, once that smell is embedded, it just constantly, and it doesn't matter if it's like plastic. The only thing that doesn't ever impermeate that smell is glass. I don't know what it is. I mean, I've seen it rust steel, stainless steel immediately rust from that. So I'm just saying the only thing that it never has permeated that smell was glass. Go figure.
Later, Dave.
Take care, Dave. Appreciate it, man. Hang on, I got to let Jennifer with the fur. There she is. And guess who's back? Back again.
Back again.
Jennifer.
Now, sorry about that. Y'all were breaking up, so I'm seeing if this is any better.
Right. And you know, and breaking up is hard to do.
And I'm not that easy to get rid of, so.
Hell, I know. Me too. VG 80% includes VG base, have 20% Nick flavor of your base. That's the 80-20 mix. That's not bad at all. So with Nick included, nice. For 500 mils for 14 euros. And I think 14 euros would be probably around $19 American dollar, I think it is. What's that?
Yeah, right around 20 bucks. Right around 20 bucks.
Yep. I try to do the conversion because a lot of shit I have to do when I'm shipping out, because we ship all over, so I have to get the currency. And that's why I said I figured it was right around 19. It could be like around 19 to right around $19. I think it is actually for 14 euro, but maybe it is 20. You could be right. I'm not gonna debate this. There, money.
I'm just guessing because the euro is so much stronger than the U.S. dollar. So
yeah,
that's the only other stronger currency is the whatever they spend in Dubai. That's the strongest dollar in the world right now.
Awesome there. The finest imported silicone. That is some top. That is some prime choice right there. That's like hoity-toity. When you get those toys with the imported silicone. I buy VG nicotine and just VG just to top it off with VG. I keep a little PG around. Wicked. What's going on, Scott? Thank you for dropping by, man. I do use a little PG because I like to make my mixes at right around 85-15. I used to be, 80-20 or whatever, or max VG, but some of the stuff, I do use some lower percentages on some of mine, so I might have like 95% VG. That's like trying to suck. Some people out there can suck a golf ball through a garden hose. But that's not how I want to vape it. You know what I mean? When you go to fill it and you're like, it looks like fucking molasses. I can't do it. I can't do it. She traded the store owner a boxer for me. That is impressive, dude. Sin, I always say your name, but it's always in a good manner. I was telling Joe that you would be another good person to get information on learning how to mix. So, of course, your name was brought up.
Fuck.
So $1.13 for 1 euro. Make me use my brain. Huh? Yeah, there's a lot of stock in euro.
Buy stock in euro.
$18.20. So
we're both wrong.
We were both wrong. And we were over. So we, even on the Bob Barker rules, we were out like trout, man.
We didn't even move on to the showcase.
That's right. Yes, I know that, Sin, and that's what makes you such a beautiful person for that, too, as well. There's a lot of good people that are, that's what I said. You have your vape community, and then you have your people that DIY mixing, and then you have your people that DIY making coils. Those two groups right there, the DIYer groups that do the coils and the mixing, those are the best fucking people in this community. Because you know why? Because they do it from their heart. They don't do it because they got someone paying them $1 behind that shit. Now's the time to buy European, yeah.
I've had a lot of people tell me when I do pull the trigger on it, you get a hold of them. So,
yep. That's one thing I'll say. I mean, sin is a book of knowledge. Even if you just follow some of the DIY shows, you'll see her pop up out there. And exactly, sin, just like paying it forward. Absolutely. And that's why, like I said, that best way is because people don't forget, because it came from here, not from somebody handing them something. You know what I mean? And that's what makes the DIY part of this community really the best part of the community. Take it away, Jennifer.
I'm actually fixing to mix a new one.
Oh yeah?
Once I get my stuff in Monday, hopefully
Nice.
Monday, according to tracking. I like to drink A&W not root beer. I don't care for root beer. Cream soda. So I got to thinking, I make a Coke float. So I got to thinking, I was like, I wonder if I couldn't find a cream soda concentrate and mix something like a cream soda float. So I'm going to, once I get my concentrates in, hopefully Monday, according to tracking, I will have it in Monday, and I'm going to mix a little bottle of it, play with it, and see what I get.
One thing I have noticed is the TPA cream soda. It's kind of yes, creaming soda. Yes, that's the new one. That creaming soda. That's where I was going with that. The Flavor West cream soda is, I don't know. It's got that kind of rotten feet smell to it.
I ordered it from Nick River, and I believe the creams, what I ordered is the Flavor of Princess. I believe it is. I could be mistaken. I'll have to go back and look, but I believe it's the Flavor of Princess.
Yeah, the TFA,
TPA. It's this, because I had to get my cola concentrate within the same folks that I got as the cream soda.
Yeah.
So I believe it's TFA.
But that creaming soda from Wonder Flavors, that is fire. VT creaming soda with VT blueberry. Yes. Yeah.
I gotta go fucking die, man. I don't feel good. And
all right, man. We'll get together sometime tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
Tomorrow, man. All right, man. I hope you feel better.
Have a good night, J Money.
I love you, man.
Everybody have a good night. Yeah. I just gotta go die, man. I'm fucking.
All right, before you leave, though, just look at it. Just look at it. Just look at it.
You guys have a good night.
You too, man. I love you.
You too, J Money.
Later.
Now, Sin just gave me a good idea. I've got some blueberry too.
Yes.
Some blueberry concentrate.
I was thinking the same thing, and I'm going, blueberry candy. Ooh, that sounds.
Well, I have just regular blueberry concentrate, so I wonder. You got me thinking, Sin. Thank you. You see the wheels just rolling over my head, the light going off in my head, don't you?
Yeah, I said Wonder Flavors. It's not Wonder Flavors. It's VTA, that creaming soda. Vape Train Australia.
I'll look for it.
I said Wonder Flavors because I was thinking about another concentrate that I was playing with. But yeah, that creaming soda, yeah, that's the ticket right there. If you can get that, I mean, like I said, I know they have it at Bull City. I know they have it at Jungle Flavors, and I'm pretty sure that they have it at Nick River also. So,
I'll see if I can find. I'll see if I can. Well, everybody knows. I mean, whatever they're Nick River. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Exactly, yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's Nick River, River Supply, one of the something, but yeah.
They're one of them.
Yeah, and VSO also, he does some very, very good, and chefs also. You got blueberry, and then he also does a bilberry. I think Shane does too, I believe. But his blueberry is off the chain from VSO. I don't know if you ever seen any of VSO's flavors, but they're naturally extracted. No. He does it a different way, and you can actually very lower percentages with his concentrates.
Right. Okay.
I believe most of his concentrates are 3 and below.
Okay.
It's one of the few blueberries that doesn't fade. That's my biggest thing, is blueberries always fade on me.
I'm still playing around with the blueberries, so yeah. Yeah, remember, I just started DIYing my e-liquids in November, so I'm still learning.
Right. And I had that conversation with someone, and I noticed and we all, I think, start off that way. We look at when we're doing our DIY, we start off with that TFA, TPA kind of flavors, and you learn, you know what I mean? But then as you start growing and you start seeing, you know, maybe another 20 cents more or 30 cents more, I can get this flavor and I can use lesser percentages, and you're going to get better quality. But that takes time, you know what I mean? Because again, I started the same way, and I used I started out, like I said, 6 years ago when there was still Loran's was a thing. You know what I mean? Not LA, but there was still Loran's, you know, and I started mixing with using that stuff, you know what I mean? And freaking Walmart VG. So
just like my Coke float, I wouldn't have gotten it as good as I have without Joe's help. So thank you, Joe, for testing and helping, making suggestions, whatever. I appreciate you. I mean, and I'm always looking
anytime.
I'm always looking for, you know, for somebody to try and say, hey, you could do this, take this down, add a little more of this, whatever. Yep. And I always start with something. So I always write down percentages so that way, hey, okay, you know, I remember up this, down this, whatever. So I look at it as learning.
Yeah, but that's what I love about with ELR is, and you're on there, that you can make those your recipes private, so only you can see them, and you can adjust and you'll always have what you were at, so you can know which way you want to go with everything. But yes, and also I wanted to say is their blueberry of TPA blueberry is good, but it does fade really fast. And a lot of TPA, TFA, all their creams are very good. Their ice creams, their sweet creams, their swirls, any of their creams are very, very good. Their strawberries are very good. There's still better strawberries, but those are very good staples. The creams and the strawberries are very good from TPA. A lot of their other flavors, you'll get some sock flavors. And that's just, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But you figure that out as you're going along.
I will tell you that Bickford at Nick River, the vanilla ice cream is really good, because I use that in my apple pie a la mode. But what I have to do with it is add a little bit of French vanilla, and it's helped it out a lot, because Joe was like, I get the apple pie, but I don't get the rest of it. So I was like looking through my stuff, said, what can I do to add to bring out that vanilla ice cream with it? So I was like, hey, I got French vanilla. I wonder if this would help. And it was just a wonder. So I was like, okay, I'll mix it. I'll put it in there. I'll send it to Joe and see what we get. Sent it off to Joe. He tried it. He vaped it. He goes, yes. He goes, I get the apple pie and the vanilla ice cream. So the French, I will say the Bickford vanilla ice cream is good. Just be sure that if anybody wants to try it, be sure you order some French vanilla concentrate, because you may very well need it. That's the only con. But other than that, get it, mix it. It's, oh my God.
Yes, and Sin, you are 100% right. Vanilla swirl is magic. That is so magic. That is one of the best flavors to help. I mean, even in anything, when you go to Dunkin' Donuts, okay, and when they want to put something, like if you're getting like a pecan swirl or whatever, they use the vanilla swirl in that. And that just gives it that nice sweet cream. It's just the way it melds with other creams and everything. Vanilla swirl is the tits. See, I've always had trouble just with plain blueberry altogether, and those two I definitely have to try. Is the VSO I know was good, but the other one that you had mentioned there, I've never tried that one, so I'm gonna have to try that one soon. The what one was that one? It was back here.
The Hangson blueberry.
Yes, the Hangson blueberry. I think that was the Hangson. No. She said a different one. I think it was earlier. Chef's is also good. Chef's is also on blueberry. Inawera blueberry. It was the other one. The Inawera blueberry is another one. It just doesn't fade. Blueberry does. It seems to be very good. Hit that spot and then it just fades really fast.
Yeah, because when I do, I'm gonna have to find some good candies, and because that's my daughter. She will bake candied flavors all day long.
Yep.
I'll play around with my blueberry concentrate and see what happens. Like I might mix like a blueberry in my vanilla ice cream with the French vanilla and make like a blueberry ice cream and see what I get. I'll play with what I've got and see what happens. I'll let you know once I get it and I mix it. I'll let you know in about 35 days.
And yes, Deb, TPA banana nut bread. Yeah, that's delicious. That's a good one. I use that one myself. That's a very good one. That banana nut bread from TPA.
Yeah, before I pull the trigger, Sin, I'll get with you. Because, I want to. Next month or two, I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on it and start doing it.
Like I said, you just not just the self-satisfaction of being able to create something that you have in mind and make it taste exactly how you want it to taste. It is freaking amazing. And if you if screw up, it's cheap enough to throw out and start over. Always put your nicotine in last so you're not wasting nicotine.
That's how I learned. Was mixing, and I was like, oh, and I just had to chunk it. And I'm like, oh, what? Where did I go wrong? Yeah,
and a lot of times you over use too much, and it'll bleach it out. It'll fade on you. It can cause, some of it is just nasty. But again, that's all part of the learning curve, and that's what And then you look back. You might get frustrated at the beginning, but you look back and you laugh. You're like, wow. Boy, what was I thinking? Yeah.
See, I don't know. Everybody asks me, what's your flavor style? I vape a little bit of everything, though. I've got candies, I've got cakery, I've got coffees, I got fruits. It's just a little bit of everything. So.
Mm-hmm. I think after I work on this cream soda mix that I'm going to try to do, I think a coffee one's going to be my next because I have the Brazilian coffee and I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to look into. I think it's called white coffee or something like that. It's on Nick River, and I think it's called white coffee. I think I'm going to play with that one and see what I get. Because again, I can mix it with some French vanilla or I've got one other cream type concentrate.
And coffee.
Sub-Zero, you have motherfucker.
Coffee, if you use too much, it'll get popcorn taste. That's what happened with the Brazilian. My Brazilian, that I got a popcorn and I'm like, oh, yeah. I had to chunk it because it wasn't. And you can't fix it once it's to that point. It's just because what it does, it builds upon itself.
So I put it away. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I can find something else to start with, to play with, and then I can figure out the Brazilian coffee.
Yep.
So it's put away for now, and I'm gonna try with something else and play with it and try to learn it a little bit. So. And
I find with coffees, chocolates work very well. Like a white chocolate works very well in some coffees. Also, you want to use some different types of creams. You want like a sweet cream. Popcorn equals horn. Yeah, it does. There are only a few good coffee concentrates out there. Yeah, that's the problem right there, Sin, is that there's only a few good coffees. There's some that are, you really have to work at them to get to them because they just. Ooh.
Yeah.
And again, I see VT has a couple of them that are worth trying out also. But yeah, there's coffee is a very hard one because everybody tries to make it, but that
just I don't know which one Thomas uses, but his coffee cheesecake, he's got that down pat. This fuck shit's good.
Yep.
I might just, get with Thomas when he's in Zoom, trucking Zoom again and ask him what coffee he uses.
Sub-Zero says, truck and cough on Joe, DIY. Yes, burnt rubber as well also, Deb. Absolutely. Some of them taste like burnt rubber. Some, like I said, you'll get that popcorny taste. Some of them have, like, I don't know, it has this funk. It's just a funk. It's hard to even explain it. But it's always, like even Sin said, traditionally, coffees have always been so hard from the beginning. Sin says, Truckin' looks asleep.
No, Truckin' just got done eating because he was about to pass the fuck out. So
hell yeah, man. Yeah, we could see the shadow of you eating, and that's good though, man. I mean, you got to eat.
Nashville hot wings.
Damn. Your asshole's gonna your asshole will be thanking you tomorrow.
Nah, I like hot shit. Now I can breathe. Yes,
and there is a lot more coffees out there. There really is. There's a ton of them out there. Capella's, I think it's called the box. Is it the Cup of Joe? I think it is. It's not bad, but you got to use that in very low percentages. But yeah, cherries are still very hard. The darker chocolates are hard, but I find I like a lot of the white chocolates. There's some good white chocolates out there. Vape Train Coffee Bases, that's what I think Sin had mentioned that as well also earlier.
The milk chocolate concentrate I use for my Neapolitan ice cream, it's all right. It's not strong or anything, but it does enough to where I can make the Neapolitan ice cream.
I know Wonder Flavors does a very good white chocolate. The one Flavor West white chocolate is okay, but that's kind of on the lighter side, I would say. But if you mix the two, it's sweet, but it's still together. But if you take like the Wonder Flavors white chocolate in with the Flavor West, I find I get a good blend onto that. Glamour chocolate is good, yes. Yeah, I got some Liquid Barn Lava Cake too. Heck yeah. That was a good little blend right there. It went with a lot of different mixes. So yeah, like you see, Sin, like I said, she's a book of knowledge, Joe.
Oh yeah, I know.
And then you see Jay Jari out there. He's another one that does a lot of mixing. Deb, like I said, you got a lot of mixers right there. You got a couple here on the panel, so you got plenty of people that can help you and get you going along the way.
Yeah, it's just I got to pull the trigger. My daughter's been after me to pull that trigger and do it.
Australian chocolate. Sub-Zero says, trucking don't look well. Stop eating shit. Deb, I do a strawberry dipped in vanilla chocolate, but I'll have to check that one out. If you go over and check out, it's on mine. It's called I'll Be Dipped, and that is with strawberry dipped in white chocolate, and that is a very good one as well. Also, in my opinion, again, I'm not going to post
it. Be something I'd like to, that would be something that would be good.
Sin says, "Wakey, wakey, trucking."
I've been considering doing a chocolate and strawberry mix, but I was like, no, I'm too chicken. And I was like, no, I've been going back and forth.
And the thing of it is, though, even if you buy 10 mils of concentrate, you're only taking out like a half a mil, maybe 0.3 of a
Yeah.
mil. You know what I
Just
mean?
a
You're
little
only
bit,
taking
yeah.
to make a 30 mil bottle, so that 10 mils can last a long time and mix
Yeah.
a lot of liquids. You know, so
Yeah.
you just got to, like I said, that's one thing. Just listen to what people that are our
Yeah.
mixers, and then go over and just look at some of the mixes that you'll see. Like I said, from like Wendy Vapes, Fresh 03, ADDICTIVE. Like I said,
Yeah.
I've already mentioned Sin,
Yeah.
Jay Jari.
Yeah.
You know,
You got
Mark
what's his name?
Senior
Mark
is
Senior
an
DIY
amazing
too.
mixer as
He's
well.
really
Also,
good.
I mean,
I remember the day he started mixing. I wasn't around when he started. And he's gone a long
Daytime
way.
Frank is another
Long
one
way.
you'll see him pop up once in a while. He's another
Yep.
truck driver. He's also another good mixer, excellent mixer. Yeah,
Yeah,
past episodes have
Fresh-
noted. Absolutely, Sin.
Fresh and Addy have helped me out a little bit too on percentages with some of the stuff I've mixed. So
Yep. Yes, from DIY or Die on that channel, DIY or Die.
Yeah.
And he's a very good mixer. So but that's definitely something, and I bet your daughter would really get into it. You know, I mean, if you have any kind of imagination, just think about it when you cook, Joe. Not just mac and cheese, but when you're cooking, think about different desserts and stuff that you like, that you're able to put it into a vape. How cool is that? You know what I mean? Like when I did
Get a mac and cheese vape going.
When I did my banana pudding, the one I was talking about earlier, I did that exactly how I would build it from homemade. Of course, you're using.
So is it a banana pudding with vanilla wafers or just banana pudding?
Just a banana pudding. I didn't put any vanilla wafers into it because everybody puts vanilla wafers in their banana pudding. So I just figured I don't want that. But I do have whipped cream in there.
Yeah.
Yes, and
I'd
Wayne will
try
help
like
anybody.
a banana with like French toast, banana with French toast and whipped cream or something like that.
Yeah, I get DIY. I'm gonna make that just for you, Sub-Zero, fucker.
80% VG, 20% mac and cheese.
oh man,
you win. That was good, Sub-Zero.
I would have went 80% cheese and then 20% mac, but you know that'll work.
Ding ding ding! We have a winner. What does the winner win? Is there a prize for the winner?
I'm just too fucking lazy to fucking DIY. I wish I could. I mean, I don't really have the space anyway.
But you know, though, Mark Senior does all of his mixing inside his truck. Did you know that? His whole setup and everything is inside it. No, Mark Senior.
Mark Senior don't have a damn truck. He's in a basement in Canada. He's a Canadian dude.
Not who? No, not Frank. There's another truck driver.
Frank?
No. There's a. I could have swore it was Mark.
One
Senior.
I know is Frank that drives the truck. No, he don't drive a truck. He can't.
No, there's another vaping trucker. I'm sorry, vaping trucker. Thank you, Sin. That's the one I'm thinking of, not Mark Senior. Vaping trucker.
Was he got a channel or what is he?
Yeah, vaping trucker. That's his channel.
Yes, he has a channel.
Okay.
And he does it right in, and he has everything right in his semi.
How many flavors does he have? Though? There's a lot of fucking.
Storage. Quite a bit.
And he said even when he's home, he doesn't do any of his mixing in his house. He does it right inside of his truck. There's
and where does he keep his fucking nicotine and his VG? Because that's got to stay cool, like in a truck.
He's got a refrigerator right in his truck.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. I'll have to look at it.
Yeah.
See what he does.
Yeah, Mixers Helping Mixers. He does. And he's also on Facebook as Mixers Helping Mixers.
If you can't find his channel, Truck, and let me know. I'm sub to him. I'll get you his link and get it to you.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just saying, I mean, this is something that we really got, because it's going to get real, man. I mean, like September, if they decide that everybody, I mean, look what they've done already in New Jersey, what they've done in New York. People are, I mean, I know that people are starting, right. People are still getting things, but not like they used to. You know what I mean? And it's killing their businesses. So, I mean, you see Al Ben a lot of times. He comes into their chats too. He's another DIYer that lives in New York, and he's thankful that he does DIY because of that, because he can't get a lot of the things, you know?
What's up, Big Red?
Big Red, what's happening?
Yeah, that's.
I got a couple of things I want to get done. I want to do something with like a white chocolate macadamia nut and strawberries with some like raspberry or something.
And that's the beauty of it. You can. They have different ones. Cherries I would stay away from, but that's only because every cherry is just like cough syrup.
Tastes like
one
cough syrup.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, 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 Taco Bell.
That's America's #1 burrito right there.
Hell yeah. And great Wabowski. I actually just put the link out there in chat for that. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate it. He said, click it, Josh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just subbed, so here we go. Cool.
The cost of juice will go up if they don't use regulations to get rid of vaping, I feel, before the end of this year. Well, that's what they're trying to do, Jay Jari, is they're really just trying to push that narrative altogether. So that's why I've been trying to, you know, probably the last year is trying to encourage people to start trying to DIY. Or if you don't want to do that, know someone that does, that you can help out by, you know, maybe helping them monetarily just by throwing them some money. Then eventually they throw you some liquid. You know, I mean, it doesn't have to be like cash in hand for product. You could send them money in advance, and then they send you liquid in advance. You know,
that's what I usually do with what's his name, the dude with the cheesecake. If I want something particular, I'll just throw them. What do you need for concentrates? And I'll throw them the money to make it.
That's it.
That's what I usually do.
That's how when Big Lou first started coming onto the scene, that's how he was doing it. He would say, I mean, if you go back and look, I mean, he might have taken them down now, but if you look at some of his original ones, he would tell people, put money in a bottle, cap it, mail it to them, and tell me what you want, and that cost takes care of everything, and he would send you bottle after bottle.
Didn't he have his own juice line at one point?
Yeah, after that, yeah. Yep.
I never got to try him though, but
and then he ended up the sad part is he ended up getting fucked. I mean, I love Big Lou. I mean, me and him go way back from the beginning. And he really was doing very, very well. Great mixer, great flavors.
You know what I miss? I miss what's his name's coffee? G.
Yeah.
I like this coffee.
I have a couple of his old skulls over there, but they're empty now. But
nice.
But yeah,
I can't forget that Phantom Ravioli. That shit is.
Dude, that was my
vaped the shit out of it.
Dude. I did too. He used to send me bottle after bottle, man. He'd be like, here, because he knew how much I fucking loved it.
You had to have one dedicated atomizer for it, but I that's what I had. I had like that. What was that fucking old Tofo cube one or whatever that?
Yes, the cube. Yeah, and that's the only RDA, because once it's in there, you ain't getting that taste out. Jay Jar, you're exactly right. That's why, like, even with my strawberry dip chocolates, I use two different types of chocolates. I use the Wonder Flavors and the Flavor West combined to get the chocolate that I was looking for onto that, because white chocolate can be a very weak chocolate. Well, we're actually an hour and a half into this, and I got to go take care of my doggies. But let me go take care of some business, and then we'll catch you guys over in your Zoom room. But before we do any of that, why don't we take it around the room? Joe, thank you for joining us. Why don't you tell everybody where they can find you and what's coming up on your channel next or whatever.
It's been fun as always, Tommy. My review channel is Vaping Joe M. I've got a couple things coming. The Blotto Mini will be up here within the next week or so on it. I've also switched and got a second channel going. It's Joe Cheese God Miller. That's where me and Josh do lives at. Other than that, you can get me on Instagram at Vaping Joe M or Facebook, Joe Miller.
Heck yeah.
And you can find me in Truck and Zoom Room just about every fucking day. So,
all right, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, man. And I'll get, like I said, let me go take care of what I got to take care of, and then I'll come over and get you.
all right.
And then, Josh, if you're around, we can go over. You can, watch this together,
Yeah.
do it or whatever. All right.
Yeah.
All right, man. So,
Yeah.
with that being said, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you, Trucking?
Well, pretty much everybody knows where they can find me by now. And I also have another channel. It's Vlog and Trucking. That's where all my lives go. That's Coffee and a Vape, Cussing and Discussing. And I have a shit ton of reviews I got to put up, so I don't even know where to begin. But I got a lot to do. Over time, they'll hopefully get done soon. But other than that, thanks for having me on, Tommy.
Absolutely, man. I love hanging out with you. You know that. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Jennifer. Thank you for joining, and I'm glad you came on.
No problem.
I appreciate that. I know we know you don't have a channel, but you support a lot of different channels, and I appreciate that.
Yes, I do. I try to catch Vaping Trucking when he goes live. Sometimes I miss it. Sometimes I don't. It's a hit or miss with me. Usually you'll catch me in Joe's chat or Trucking's chat. I hang out in Trucking Zoom Room from time to time. I am on Facebook under Jennifer A. Bryant. And I'm usually here in your chat. So
I thank you. Big Red, this is the US 1 by Trinity Vape Glass. Thank you, Trucking. Appreciate that. And
You're
on
welcome.
top of that, I got the Dead Rabbit original Challenger cap. The original, all done in brass, except for the drip tip. You can't see it because I have a green screen. So this green is green. So it is what it is. So, Jennifer, thank you very much.
no problem. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I want to thank each and every one of you guys from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. And I tell you each and every time from at the end of the show, you guys are what makes this show what it is. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I love each and every one of you guys. I look forward to every Thursday and Friday night just to be with you guys because you guys complete my week. So hopefully I can do the same for you guys as well also. With all that being said, make sure you tune in tomorrow night, Chilling with Tom and Friends, and we'll have some little bit of chaotic, I think. We might have some chaotic. I need to break out because I was off last week. So we might need to, break out with a little bit of fun. You never know. But with all that being said, I want to thank each and every one of you guys. I love each and every one of you guys. And I got to find there it is. I found it. Everybody, have a good night. Remember, let's take a vape. Remember, educate, advocate, masturbate, ejaculate. Love y'all. Bye.